What if I told you that the messiest scandal in hip-hop history didn't come from a diss track, a mugshot, or a reality TV meltdown, but from a courtroom leak so toxic it makes every love and hip-hop fight look like preschool drama? What if the man pulling the strings wasn't some bitter ex or jealous rival but Stevie J himself? It's the same Stevie J who's been lurking in the shadows like reality TV's version of Batman with a grudge and a USB stick full of receipts. Yeah, buckle up. Because this time he didn't just drop tea, he poured the entire pot on Lil Scrappy's family tree and set it on fire. From alleged wire fraud to secret therapy scams to a cousin you've never heard of running a shell company out of Stevie's old studio. This ain't just messy, it's federal messy. So the question is, was Scrappy the clueless puppet? Or the front man for a family operation dirtier than a VH1 reunion taping? You thought you knew this story, but trust me, Exhibit F is only the beginning, says VE Beyond today. We're diving headfirst into this scandal that's got reality stars hiding, bloggers typing in all caps, and fans screaming, "Not Mama D." Welcome to the leak they tried to bury. Too bad Stevie brought a shovel. What happens when loyalty disappears from the very people you should trust the most? When the family you count on to have your back is the same one quietly signing the papers to drag you down. The ripple effects could be felt far beyond just the family or the reality show. This could shake the entire landscape of reality TV. And its business model at the center of all this is Lil Scrappy, who has largely remained silent amidst the storm. Sources close to him suggest he learned the full extent of the allegations, not from his family or legal counsel, but from watching a live gossip stream on a burner phone. A moment that reportedly left him stunned and speechless. Since then, his public appearances have dried up, and he's been seen retreating into private meetings with lawyers and advisors, trying to piece together which parts of his life and career were real and which were elaborate fabrications. The weight of betrayal by those closest to him, combined with the very public nature of the fallout, has reportedly taken a heavy toll on his mental health. Fans have noticed a marked change in his demeanor on social media, where once he was outspoken and fiery. Now he posts little, deletes old photos, and rarely responds to comments. It's a stark contrast to the persona he projected for years, a sign that this scandal is more than just entertainment. It's deeply personal, adding, another layer to this twisted saga is the role of Kendra Foster, a cousin who until now was largely an unknown figure outside the family circle. Identified in court papers only by the initials KF, Kendra is now alleged to be the mastermind behind the financial operations. The person who managed the shell corporation and orchestrated much of the embezzlement, known publicly as a quiet churchgoer and minor reality assistant. The revelations about her involvement have stunned fans and industry insiders alike. According to the leaks, Kendra was running a tight ship behind the scenes, coordinating fake speaking engagements, wellness retreats, and business deals, all under Scrappy's name, but funneling money into accounts he never saw. The sheer audacity of this betrayal has made her the subject of heated online debates, with some calling her a villain out of a mob movie, and others wondering if she was forced into this role by pressure from other family members. The courtroom drama doesn't stop there. Stevie J's emergency motion included audio recordings that allegedly capture heated conversations where family members discuss ways to keep Scrappy in the dark and maintain control over his finances and public image. One particularly chilling clip reportedly features Mama D saying, "If he finds out, it's over for all of us," underscoring the high stakes and the fear running through the family. Legal experts suggest that if these recordings are authentic and admissible, they could lead to serious criminal investigations, including charges of conspiracy, fraud, and identity theft. Law enforcement agencies like the IRS and FBI's Financial Crimes Division are reportedly taking an interest, which could escalate the scandal from a messy family feud to a federal case with far-reaching consequences. What makes this situation so captivating and so terrifying? Yes, the way it blurs the line between reality and performance. Reality TV has always thrived on drama, but this leak exposes a darker truth that some of the biggest fights and tears may have been distractions from a far more sinister plot. Fans who once rooted for the family now find themselves questioning everything they saw on screen. Was it love? Was it loyalty? Or was it a carefully constructed narrative designed to mask greed and betrayal? And if that's true, what does it say about the industry that profits off these stories, turning real pain into entertainment while turning a blind eye to the truth? As this scandal continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the fallout will be devastating, not just for the individuals involved, but for everyone watching. It's a stark reminder that in the world of fame, fortune, and family, sometimes the biggest enemies are the ones closest to home. The question now is how Lil Scrappy will fight back, whether justice will be served, and if the truth behind the curtain will finally come to light. And while Stevie J has stepped out of the shadows to become the whistleblower, the full story is far from over, with more exhibits, more leaks, and more surprises waiting in the wings. For the fans, the watchers, and the gossip-hungry masses, one thing is certain: this scandal isn't just another headline. It's a saga, a cautionary tale, and a reality check all rolled into one explosive package. Public reaction to these bombshells: it's been immediate and intense. Social media platforms have become a battleground for fans, skeptics, and commentators dissecting every leaked document and audio clip. The release of the sealed affidavit unleashed a flood of speculation about the lavish lifestyles funded by allegedly stolen money. Reports from anonymous court insiders hint at extravagant spending sprees, designer shopping, luxury vacations, and high-end wellness retreats, all allegedly paid for through the shell company Royal Legacy Consulting, using Scrappy's name but not his cash. One leaked invoice detailed a wellness retreat billed as a business expense, featuring private chefs, yachts, and designer gifts, leaving fans wondering how many moments they cheered for on-screen were actually funded by fraud. Comments flooded Instagram and Twitter, ranging from disbelief to outrage, with some accusing the family of living a lie and others sympathizing with Scrappy as the victim of a high-stakes family betrayal. The phrase "money laundering masquerading as reality" has become a common hashtag among the most vocal fans. While online forums buzz with theories about who else might be involved behind the scenes, among the most damning pieces of evidence are the surveillance clips included on the flash drive Stevie J submitted in court. One video allegedly captures two individuals dropping off large sums of cash inside a duffel bag outside a residence tied to the family. The timing and location raise serious questions about the flow of illicit funds and the extent to which the family's financial dealings were conducted in secret. Another audio recording reportedly captures heated phone conversations where family members plot how to keep, quote, Scrappy unaware of the true state of his finances, with threats whispered in hushed tones, warning about what might happen if the truth came out. A source close to the court described the atmosphere as tense, like a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. These revelations have ignited fierce debates about the ethics of those involved and the potential fallout, not just for the family, but for the entire franchise and network. Legal experts weigh in, suggesting that if these allegations are substantiated, the implications could be far-reaching. Fraud, identity theft, conspiracy, and embezzlement are serious charges. And the involvement of a shell company adds a layer of complexity that could attract federal investigators. The Internal Revenue Service and FBI Financial Crimes Unit are reportedly monitoring the situation closely, signaling that this scandal could escalate well beyond the courtroom. Industry insiders reveal that VH1 executives are in crisis mode, with rumors swirling about emergency meetings and damage control strategies aimed at salvaging the network's reputation. Advertisers have allegedly expressed concerns, with some threatening to pull sponsorships if the controversy continues to spiral. Meanwhile, producers are rumored to be planning a crisis special to address the scandal head-on, a rare move that highlights the severity of the situation. In the midst of this chaos, The family itself is fractured and under intense scrutiny. Lil Scrappy's silence has only fueled speculation, with sources revealing that he is deeply hurt and confused by the betrayal. His deletion of social media photos featuring Mama D and other family members is seen as a symbolic severing of ties, though no public statements have been made. Bambi's sudden radio silence following the leak has been noted by fans and media alike, with her vague social media posts hinting at a complicated emotional landscape. Mama D, who was once viewed as a matriarchal figure in the family, now faces widespread criticism and allegations of masterminding the fraudulent activities. A blurred screenshot of a court exhibit surfaced late one night featuring a quote attributed to Mama D saying he was too weak to run his own life. "We had to do what we had to do." Whether authentic or not, this statement has become a rallying cry for those who see her as the villain behind the scenes. Adding to the intrigue is the emergence of Kendra Foster, the off-camera cousin, who until now was known only for her low-key church activities and minor production assistant roles. The public's appetite for drama may be insatiable, but the cost of manufacturing conflict at the expense of truth and legality could prove to be a turning point. As the saga unfolds, Stevie J continues to position himself as the whistleblower, the unlikely hero exposing corruption and deceit in the family he once supported. His courtroom filings, audio leaks, and public statements paint a picture of a man pushed to the brink, ready to dismantle a system that he claims destroyed lives and careers for the sake of money and control. Fans remain divided, some praising him for his bravery in coming forward, others questioning his motives and timing. Regardless, his revelations have ignited a firestorm that shows no signs of dying down. The next chapter in this ongoing drama promises even more revelations, with legal teams preparing to release additional exhibits and voice memos that could implicate higher-ups in the network and reveal deeper layers of the conspiracy. Speculation is rife that the fallout could result in indictments, arrests, and a wholesale shakeup of the love and hip-hop franchise. For the fans watching from the sidelines, it's a gripping tale of power, betrayal, and the high cost of fame. For Lil Scrappy and his family, it's a crisis that could redefine their legacies forever. In the meantime, a court of public opinion continues to judge, dissect, and debate the scandal. Social media remains a hotbed of theories, leaks, and heated exchanges, reflecting a cultural moment where reality and fiction blur, and the demand for truth clashes with the spectacle of celebrity drama. The fallout is a stark reminder that in the world of fame, trust is fragile, and sometimes the biggest battles happen behind closed doors, away from the cameras and the spotlight. What began as a leak has grown into a wildfire, threatening to engulf not just a family, but an entire industry. And as the smoke clears, one thing is certain. This is a scandal that will be talked about for years to come, as the dust continues to settle on one of the most explosive scandals reality TV has ever seen. The fallout from Stevie J's courtroom bombshell is only getting more intense and unpredictable. The drama has evolved far beyond family drama and financial misdeeds into a full-blown cultural earthquake that threatens to reshape the entire love and hip-hop franchise and possibly the wider entertainment industry. The latest leaks, rumors, and insider accounts reveal a tangled web of alliances, betrayals, and cover-ups that read like a Hollywood thriller but are very much rooted in real-life consequences. With legal battles looming and public pressure mounting, the stakes have never been higher for Lil Scrappy, his family, and everyone caught in this maelstrom of secrets. One of the most shocking revelations to come out recently involves a previously unknown voice memo part of the evidence Stevie J's legal team plans to submit in the next court hearing that allegedly features a high-ranking VH1 executive admitting that the network was fully aware of the fraudulent activities but chose to ignore them to avoid derailing the show. This admission could prove to be a game-changer, turning what was initially seen as a private family dispute into a corporate Scandal with potentially massive legal and financial repercussions for the network. Industry insiders whisper about the possibility of a class action lawsuit targeting not just the family members involved, but the producers and executives who allegedly enabled and concealed the misconduct. The implications of this could stretch far beyond just the cast of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, threatening to shake the foundation of reality television's relationship with truth and ethics. Meanwhile, the pressure on Lil Scrappy is reaching a boiling point. Since the initial leak, he has been noticeably absent from the public eye, sparking speculation about his next move. Sources close to him reveal that he is currently holed up in a private location in Buckhead, working closely with a team of lawyers and financial experts to unravel the financial mess and prepare a possible counterattack. There's talk that Scrappy might not just be content to play the victim. Rumors are swirling that he is seriously considering filing charges against certain family members and even some production insiders, potentially turning the tables on those who betrayed him. If he follows through, this could escalate into a landmark case that exposes the darker side of reality TV and family exploitation. Fans and commentators alike are watching closely, eager to see if Scrappy will reclaim his narrative or be swallowed by the scandal. Adding fuel to the fire is the curious silence of key players in this drama. Bambi, who has been relatively quiet since the scandal broke, has sparked a flurry of speculation with cryptic social media posts that some interpret as veiled warnings or subtle digs at other family members. Her absence from direct public comment leaves many wondering whether she is trying to protect herself legally or simply navigating the complex emotions stirred up by the revelations. Mama D, meanwhile, has been sharing vague, loyalty-themed posts that some see as defiant, while others interpret them as a sign of mounting pressure and isolation. The family's internal dynamics have been torn apart in public view, leaving a trail of confusion and heartbreak that fans can only watch unfold in real time. For a show that thrives on drama, this real-life crisis is proving to be its most challenging storyline yet. Public opinion is sharply divided, with some fans rallying behind Lil Scrappy as the wronged party, fighting against corruption, while others criticize the entire family as being complicit in a toxic environment. The social media landscape is flooded with hot takes, fan theories, and calls for justice. Reddit threads dissect every leaked document and video, while YouTube commentators churn out detailed breakdowns and conspiracies that fuel the fire. The intensity of the backlash underscores how deeply this scandal has resonated beyond just the entertainment value, touching on issues of trust, family loyalty, and the dark side of fame. The cultural conversation sparked by the scandal is expected to have lasting effects, forcing viewers to rethink their relationship with reality TV and the celebrities it showcases. Legal experts remain cautious but acknowledge the seriousness of the allegations. The potential charges of fraud, identity theft, and conspiracy could result in significant jail time and financial penalties for those found guilty. The involvement of federal agencies such as the IRS and FBI adds weight to the case, indicating that this is not just a civil matter but a criminal investigation with far-reaching consequences. Court proceedings are expected to become increasingly dramatic as new evidence is introduced, and the public awaits every update with bated breath. No longer just a background player, Stevie J has taken center stage, controlling the flow of information and shaping public perception with each new leak and statement. His courtroom theatrics and strategic releases of evidence have made him a controversial but undeniably influential figure in this ongoing drama. The question looming over everything now is what the future holds for Lil Scrappy and his fractured family. Can they rebuild trust, repair their reputations, and move past the betrayal? Or will this scandal define them for years to come? A cautionary tale of greed, manipulation, and the high cost of fame. As the legal battles continue and more secrets come to light, one thing is clear: The impact of Stevie J's courtroom leak will be felt long after the cameras stop rolling. It's a stark reminder that behind the curated scenes and scripted moments of reality TV lies a world of real emotions, real consequences, and real betrayals. For viewers and fans, this saga offers a gripping, if painful, glimpse into the complexity of family, fame, and fortune. It challenges assumptions about who the villains and victims really are, and forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about the entertainment we consume. As the story unfolds, it will undoubtedly continue to captivate, shock, and provoke debate, proving that sometimes the most compelling drama isn't scripted, it's lived. And in this case, lived in the harsh glare of public scrutiny with everything on the line. Now that you've heard the shocking truth behind Stevie J's explosive courtroom leak and the unraveling of Lil Scrappy's family empire, what do you think? Is Stevie J the hero pulling back the curtain on a web of lies? Or is he just stirring the pot for his own gain? Could Lil Scrappy really have been blind to the betrayal all along? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? And what about Mama D and Bambi? Are they victims, villains, or something in between? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop your opinions and theories in the comments below, because this story is far from over, and your voice could be part of the next big update. If you're hungry for more jaw-dropping exposes and scandalous revelations, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you never miss a moment of the drama unfolding behind the scenes. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, because in the world of reality TV, the truth is messy, unpredictable, and always worth watching. Stay tuned with us for the real story they don't want you to see. We'll keep digging, exposing, and bringing you the chaos before anyone else. Thanks for watching. And as always, stay nosy, stay woke, and stay ready for whatever comes next.